Video editing and gaming. What if I told you you could combine both of these fairly easily on YouTube and potentially make some money in the future? I recently just got my video game YouTube channel to 10K subscribers, all by doing the type of video editing that I'm going to be showing you guys. So feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of videos. Now I'm going to show you guys 3 types of videos that I currently make for the channel. I'm going to mute the audio though, just so it doesn't actually interfere with stuff. So, first of all, what I do is, see, when I'm talking, I typically like to leave pauses and stuff to let myself know that I want to cut that section. As you can see, I did cut quite a bit here, but when I did cut, this is a mixture of B-roll footage and actual talking head. Talking head refers to like when I'm talking to the camera, like you can see me talking to the camera. Whereas B-roll footage refers to anything in the background. It doesn't even have to be footage that you are playing. Like if you're showing off a trailer or something, or you're talking over it, it becomes B-roll footage. Like originally when I recorded all of this, I recorded it as A-roll footage, meaning that it was all just talking head footage. I left blank spots or rather silences when I knew that I wanted to cut into the video, and I decided to put a bunch of B-roll footage on top. But the unique thing about this video is I wanted to keep certain aspects of my A-roll footage of me talking to the audience. And of course, I have these little things over to advertise other channels and whatnot. And of course, hit an intro and an outro. I don't have intros on a lot of my channels anymore, but this channel I'm showing you guys is one of the few channels that do have an intro. Now, let's take a look at a more typical video that I would do for this channel, because this channel, I show my face sometimes and whatnot, but on this particular channel I'm talking about, mostly it's more gameplay oriented. So like this one, I'm talking about different things. Well, I'm talking about a build for the weapon in the game. So that's what I mostly talk about. As you can see, I'm using the split tool, but the blade tool works all the same. And then, like I said, I leave silences so I know, even while not listening to it, where to cut. And then there are some spots that I do mess up on. So what I do is I start doing a thing. Then if I think I'm messing up, I'll say silent so I can do it again. And that will indicate that I messed up. And furthermore, let's say I want to get more of this silence. I would just zoom in, get more, and then zoom out a bit, and then just fix it like that. And yeah, that's just quite a few ways you can go about it, honestly. You can see this wasn't fully here. I'm glad I zoomed in so I could actually see that. So we can get that going the way it needs to go. And let's say we want to add a little finesse, which we do this sometimes. Like, for example, we might want to drag over another clip. So what we would do is we would hold down Alt. Yeah, hold down Alt or Options if you are on Mac, I believe. And then just drag this over here. Say we only want like the first part. We don't want the whole thing. So since we only want that part right there, I can go ahead and do that. And the cool thing is we could play around with this however we wanted. I personally like to use this effect here. I actually did a whole video covering this effect if you would like to check out that video. But yeah, and then if we play it right here, it starts here, then it goes into here, and then back there. But let's say that's not enough for us, right? So what we would then do is proceed to do something such as add a blur to the back part just to make it pop more on that side. Now keep in mind, adding extra effects like that does increase the render time, okay? It's very important. If you want a super fast render, the less effects you add, the better. But sometimes you do want that extra visual appealing. So, I would go ahead and let's say, just for time purposes, that I want to end it here. So, what I would do is just insert an outro. Now, I have a shortcut for that, but technically, this is the insert clip option. It inserts it wherever you're at, after wherever your playhead is. And then this is a kind of video that I would render out. Maybe I would add a few things such as, tell people to subscribe to the channel. See, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Just simple things like that. And then off you would go to render. But there is actually one more thing I would like to talk about, which is YouTube Shorts / TikToks. Okay. This footage you're seeing right now is actually footage from my live stream. Yes, I was streaming this game live and actually recorded it. I made sure to make a separate recording, or rather a replay recording from the replay buffer option on OBS, which enabled me to save this. And all I did for this is I created another track of this on top. First, I unlinked these layers, just right click and hit link layers, and then right click, hit link layers again to unlink the layers. And then I held The top one, hit alternate or holding alternate or options if you're on Mac. Dragged it to the top to duplicate it. And then just moved this one around a bit on the top because of the fact that I needed to get just so it only showed the webcam, my webcam that I had. So I cropped it, I moved it around, and then the bottom one, I moved it around so it would just show the thing that I wanted to get in the shot. It enabled me to make a YouTube short or a TikTok of it if you fancy. So that's just how the channel actually gets multiple forms of content. Sometimes from me streaming, sometimes from me just making a regular video talking about a certain item in the game. That's pretty much how you do everything, honestly. Hopefully, this has helped you in some way, shape, or form because I really do like trying to help you guys edit your videos and stuff, especially gaming videos, because I know those can be a bit challenging at times because the first instinct is to include everything you record, but you do not want to do that, okay? It gets boring for a lot of people pretty fast if you include everything you recorded exactly the way you recorded it. So, yeah. And if you guys need any more tips and advice and stuff, definitely let me know. Let me know in this video if there's anything I mentioned you're unsure of. I'll try to do a deep dive into it in the future. But yeah. Oh, and I guess if you want to know what I use to actually technology related to make this happen, let me know. Because I use the webcam Insta360 mouse, of course, is going to be the MX Master 3. Of course, I use stuff like OBS. I use the Stream Deck XL. I use the XLR microphone. I'll put some of the stuff I've mentioned in the comment section below so you can check it out yourself if you wish. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.